The recording going? Wonderful. Well, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. My name is David Murphy, Marketing Programs Manager with BayWa RE. Today, very excited to talk with and bring you one of really the most recognized brands in the world, LG. And as a company, I think it's a safe bet that you either have LG or use LG products in your everyday life. Well, that same engineering and precision manufacturing leadership used in things like home appliances is carried over to solar and really builds trust when talking with your customers. Combine this with the direct benefits LG provides you installers through the LG Pro program, and you'll see why offering LG will help profitably grow your business. So in today's webinar, you're going to learn first how LG brand recognition helps increase demand, which means more leads and more revenue for you installers, how LG offers solar customers stability and reliability based on decades of technological expertise. We'll talk about the stringent testing LG does and how this guarantees top quality production. What makes LG's world-class solar modules able to deliver high power output and efficiency as well as long-term reliability. And we're also going to talk about the benefits of being part of the LG Pro program. Presenting for us today, we have Margaret Fetting, and Margaret is a marketing professional who brings more than 20 years of marketing and channel experience to LG. Joining LG Electronics back in 2016, Margaret has successfully spearheaded the Commercial Display Partner Program. Margaret joined the LG Solar team, leading channel marketing in September of 2018, bringing her expertise in the development and implementation of customer-focused partner programs and channel marketing. Before we dive into the material, just want to cover a quick housekeeping items. We've scheduled 60 minutes for today's webinar, and this does include time for Q&A. If you joined our other webinars, this is going to be the same. We absolutely encourage questions. Speaking of Q&A, please enter questions as you have them in the questions window, and we're going to save those for the end of the material and go through all the questions at once. You'll also see a chat window in your screen. Please stay away from this. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to use the Q&A feature exclusively. Yes, this webinar is being recorded. You're going to receive a link to the recording once we've wrapped up. But that said, as always, the Q&A at the end often has a lot of really great content that you're going to want to stick around for. Okay, with that, Margaret, I'll turn things over to you.
Great. Thanks, David. Such a great opening to get started with. The bar is very high, so thanks for that. So as David stated, I'm Margaret Fetting, and I am the Senior Channel Marketing Manager here with LG Electronics, and I cover both our solar division as well as our commercial display business. So let's go ahead and jump in, shall we? Okay, so, whoops, I jumped ahead too quickly. So LG, as David indicated, is really an innovator in many of the spaces that we play in. I'm sure you're all familiar with the LG brand from having products in your home and the cool technologies that we offer within those products. And it's really because of the fact that we have a proud history of research and development on all of the products that we offer. So we're able to create these best-in-class products for a wide variety of our applications. So couple that with the phenomenal support that you get from our sales and support teams, and that really answers the question, why LG? You know, a lot of organizations can tout that the company is really made by the people that within the company that support the business, and that is very true here with LG. The people that you all work with through BayWa today and every day are really what makes LG one of the best brands to work with in the solar space. So I had alluded to, and David alluded to, the innovative technologies that we create at LG. And it's really interesting to know that LG has a dedicated research and development. My slides are not forwarding, so sorry for the pause there. They have a dedicated research and development group in Seoul, South Korea. And the facility is very cool. They have 13 buildings on this campus that are solely dedicated to the research and development. For all their products. There we go. So as part of that research and development, they really try to keep green technologies in mind. And we'll get to that in just a minute on another slide, but we're really proud of the fact that that's one of our initiatives as a company. So David alluded to the fact that LG has been around a long time, and we truly have. LG was founded back, depending on which organization you look at, but back in the 1940s or 50s, and we've been around a long time. LG expanded their business into the US in the 1980s and actually started doing research and development on solar modules in 1985. We moved into mass production in 2010, and here we are today, building recognition and building our brand within the solar space. So a little bit of background about LG. LG is a company that has many different divisions within it. So it's made up truly of 3 divisions: our electronics division, chemicals, and telecom and services. Solar falls into the electronics division, which really makes up 60% of the US revenues, which is $140 billion approximately, that go through the US under the LG brand, through things like your refrigerators, your mobile phones, TVs, of course, solar products, as well as through our different divisions. So within our chemicals division, I bet you didn't know that LG made countertops or flooring, or that they make modules for your vehicles. They do, and it's all under the LG brand within LG Chemical. In addition, we have some services group that truly support the LG business that fall under the telecom and service, that help build the technologies that LG needs to be as impactful and innovative as we can be within the divisions. So David mentioned the branding, and this is really one of the benefits to selling LG in the solar space is the brand recognition. Many people that you probably speak to today recognize LG or even have LG products in their home, whether it's their TV or the refrigerator, maybe they've got a mobile phone or a tablet, vacuum cleaner, right? I'm sure many of you do. I know I have many of these products in my home. I had them even before I joined the organization. But one of the things that you may not have known is, I alluded to this as well, that we do make products that for vehicles, right? So vehicle components, as well as battery storage, which you may be familiar with because our ESS products are made from our LG Chem products. So I mentioned green as part of our research and development. LG is really proud to be able to say that we are green. And what does that mean? So we believe that we have a shared responsibility to protect the environment, and we show that through working with green partners, offering green products, the product stewardships that we offer with our e-waste management and recycled plastics that we use in our post-consumer products, and even our carbon management. And we're recognized for many of the steps that we take to be green. And it's shown in many of the awards that we've won over the years within solar specifically. So LG Solar, what is that all about? Well, I'm sure you're all familiar through working with BayWa. I'm going to talk about the brand again and why LG Solar is important and the brand LG is important. And I referenced this a little bit earlier before, but it's that brand recognition, right? So every time you see an LG TV spot, or there's an LG post on social media, or you see an LG banner, that helps build the brand recognition in our solar business. Couple that with our product quality. We do really have great quality products that perform well and are, when we offer our world-class solar modules. We deliver really high output and efficiency, and our reliability is really long-term, and that's shown with our 25-year warranty. Our quality is so good because of all the testing that we do on our modules. We do tests like hail tests and wind tests, and it's really amazing to see when you're at our facilities what kind of tests that our products go through. So we're proud to say that we offer a quality product that offers really good performance and high performance. So because of that, we're able to deliver that best in product quality that offers that unique capacities in PV and certifications from our internal testings, right, that go back to that quality. One of the things that I hear about in the industry is company stability or longevity. There's always concern from a consumer about a company not being around in the future should they have a problem with the product that they're installing in their home. Well, LG, we've been around a long time and we're not going anywhere, right? We've actually prioritized our focus in our business unit for solar energy, and we have a vision within this industry to be more than just being in the market, right? We want to be a leader in the market, and we want to show that with our innovation that we show with all of our other product lines. We've got a commitment to furthering the solar cause and maintaining presence for installers like you that work with BayWa and consumers around, right? We want to make sure that we're here to support you and the products that you install for LG and the customers that you sell them to. As we continue our innovations and as the world changes with AI, we're looking to implement some of these strategies with our smart home of the future, which I'll talk to in a little bit. So back to longevity and the brand, LG's been around a long time. And if you compare that with many of the competitors in the space, LG really has the longest longevity in the solar industry, right? We've got over 60 years working as a company, and we've been doing solar since 1985 when we started doing research and development. And as we expand our businesses and we leverage things like the artificial intelligence, and we start building more and more products that are smart, we will incorporate solar into that so that we can have this vision of the smart home where all the products are talking together to be more efficient, to make even less of a smaller carbon footprint, and offer that consumer that's brand loyal to LG more functionality and knowledge of how their products are working and how they're helping to reduce carbon footprint and be more green in their space as well. This is something that is already in place in our Business Innovation Center in Seoul, Korea, and it's actually very cool to watch and see in place, and I'm really excited to see it come into fruition in the marketplace. So one of the things that David mentioned was how we support the channel for solar, and we do this in a number of ways, even outside of our partner program. So one of the ways is, of course, how we're driving customers to installers. So LG has a big brand, and we're leveraging that brand recognition to drive search engine optimization for our website to create leads to pass along to our partners. So we've got our solar products front and center on our website. We are building and continue to build resources and marketing collateral for our LG Pro partners. We are continually doing social media and search engine marketing, paid and unpaid, and we're actually sharing through social media posts that our installers are posting about LG. And because of that, we're helping to build that LG brand recognition out in the space. But when we share our installers, we're helping to build their brand as well. So it's sort of a joint partnership, right? When the installer's helping LG and LG is helping the installers. So we do a lot of mass marketing as well with within the consumers, whether it's through print, whether it's through banner ads, whether it's through reaching out to our own LG customer base of home appliances to leverage and build brand recognition for solar with those customers, or even working with our services team to help build leads through service appointments. Blogging, right? This is very important in this space because it's an ever-evolving and changing industry, as you all know. It changes on every second, every minute of the day between tariffs and no tariffs and technology and what have you. So blogging becomes very important, and we have a very robust blog with many, many topics. We add blogs constantly, and we use this to help leverage and build leads to pass out to our installers as well. So we're sort of building the subject matter expertise of LG within the solar space with homeowners so that we can pass those along to our resellers, or I'm sorry, our installers. We do a lot of outbound marketing, both B2C, so to consumers, and also B2B to installers. To get those B2B communications, you simply need to be a part of our LG Pro Partner Program. And when you join that, you actually end up receiving a robust list of communications, right? Whether you're working with your LG sales rep, or you're getting emails about webinars or trainings or information about new product or content on our partner portal, or receiving information about new products, we're always reaching out to our LG Pro partners to help keep them abreast of all the changes within the organization, with the product, and within the industry. So transitioning to the LG Pro program, I'm going to now start to talk about the structure of the program, and if you're not already a partner, why you should be a partner. So LG Pro is a very simple 3-tiered loyalty program designed to help you grow your business with LG, right? If you grow your LG business, your business as a whole absolutely grows. So as you grow with LG, you actually get more benefits from LG. And as we build out new technologies and new services and benefits, we constantly are adding them to the program to help it make it more, there's more benefits for being loyal to LG, right? So when you join LG Pro, we look at our POS data and our direct purchase data, and we look at the previous 12 months to determine how many kilowatts you sell, right? So BayWa provides us with POS, and we look at your purchases from BayWa to determine what tier you fall in. But we also look at what state you're located in, because if you're in one of our top 10 focus states, it puts you in a different tier because you're selling more solar panels than the other states, because it's more of a priority in those top 10 states to sell solar. So when you join, and it shows us that you fall into the silver tier, which is our bottom tier. It's a starting point, right? But every tier gets benefits. So at the silver tier, you receive a welcome kit. You receive a $250 credit for LG branded items, which now you do have the ability to do some co-branding with certain items. You will receive our newsletter and informational emails, sort of that circle chart that I was showing earlier. You receive all of our communications that we send out to the channel, and you have access to all of our webinars regarding new products and industry topics. At the gold tier, this is where you start earning financial benefits. So at the gold tier, you receive the same things as the silver partners, but in addition to that, you receive a volume incentive rebate. You have the ability to obtain 5 mini modules. You have access to our spa, and you receive sales leads as well as a listing on our website in our dealer locator, and invitations to special customer events and trade shows. Moving up the pyramid, at our top tier is the platinum tier. Here, you receive the same things as a gold partner with some slight modification. So at the platinum level, you still get a VIR, but instead of 1 penny per watt, you get 2 pennies. You receive mini modules, but instead of 5, you can receive 10. And of course, you receive the spas, shared leads, listing on LG.com, and access to customer events. This slide is just a quick snapshot of all the benefits by tier as a quick reference guide. So as you grow with LG, we want to make sure that our installers that are part of our LG Pro program are rewarded for their growth, right? So to do that, we do requalifications every 6 months. So in July, which is coming up next month, we will go through our first requalification period where we will look at purchases from the previous 12 months and we will remap partners. And the way that this works is if that partner has grown to a new tier, a new higher tier, you get promoted. If that partner stays the same, obviously you would stay in the same tier. And if you declined and are due for demotion in July, you will not get demoted, but you will receive a notification it's a get well notification is what we call it essentially. And it's just giving you warning that if you don't grow back to the kilowatts needed to maintain the benefits for the tier that you are in, you will be demoted. Because what happens 6 months later in January, we go through the process again. We go back 12 months, we look at the kilowatts again, and we remap. Those that grow get promoted, those that stay the same stay the same. In January, if you decline, you get demoted. So we want to make sure that you're earning the benefits that are due to your loyalty, but we want to make sure that we're maintaining balance within the partner program as well. So, how do you enroll? David, I'm not sure if we're going to be sending this deck out or after the webinar or not, but we definitely will be sending a link as a follow-up. But if you do want to join, it's a very simple process to do that. You just go to lgpro.lgsolarusa.com. You complete the quick form, you hit submit, and it's as easy as that. Within the next 24, 48 hours, you should receive an email notifying you with what tier you've been mapped to and providing you with a login to our partner portal. So, all that said, are there any questions?
Yeah, thank you, Margaret. A lot of really good information. And yes, everyone will receive a link to the recording, and we can also make the slides available too if you just want the direct link without watching, going through the full webinar recording for the LG Pro program. And now on to questions. As a reminder, we've received some questions already, but if you have any that you want to ask, go ahead and use the Q&A feature there in your window. And of course, a big focus of all this, Margaret, I hinted on it in the beginning, you spent a lot of time talking about it, but is the brand. And I really do think that's a super valuable and important tool to have for installers, especially at those dining room table conversations. The conversation changes from, oh, well, we're going to install solar, to, yeah, it's solar, and people are getting more and more educated on the different components of solar. But while they're having that conversation, just to look around and say, okay, well, you already have an LG refrigerator or TV or phone. How's that working for you? I think it's a pretty safe bet. It's working great. Well, that builds a heck of a lot of trust to say, well, we use LG panels on your roof. So that same trust that you have in your refrigerator is going to be on your roof. And then combine that with a connected home that you were talking about earlier. It's just a lot of trust and a lot of opportunity there.
I couldn't agree with you more, David. Trust in brand is huge, as everybody knows. We're all consumers at heart. And I don't know about you, as a marketer, I can appreciate a really good brand that offers really quality products. And it's difficult for me to sway once I have a brand that I trust to move away to something new, right? So couldn't agree with you more on that. And I think that definitely is a benefit and a competitive edge, if you will, for installers. Having that brand recognition does help, I think, sway some decisions.
No doubt. Okay, so questions. Is LG's U.S. manufacturing producing panels?
That's a great question. So you may or may not know that LG has opened a solar manufacturing facility in Huntsville, Alabama. And we've actually been online with that facility now for several months, and we are fully producing many of our panels in that facility today. So it's something that we're very proud of, that we have a facility in the U.S. That is actually producing our panels and doing the testing of those panels on site. So yes, it's up and running, and we're very proud to say that.
Good. So the brand combined with Made in USA as another draw.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Now, I'm going to change gears here a little bit and switch over to the LG Pro program. One of the benefits, let me see if I can try and rephrase this question, or if I missed it, chime back in. But all the outbound marketing that LG does, is there an opportunity for LG Pro partners to kind of leverage that? Do they have data sheets and brochures that they can use for their purposes? And maybe I'll even add, is there a co-branding opportunity that LG Pro partners can take advantage of?
This is my favorite question to answer because I manage the program and I am very operational, but my heart is in the marketing. And we are happy to work with our LG Pro installers to help do outbound marketing either together or provide them with the content that they need to do that outbound on their own, right? Our partner portal is filled with tons of content that they can take and reuse, and with approval can co-brand, right? We're happy to have those conversations with any of our installer partners, and you can reach out to me or you can reach out to one of my team members, Ria, and we're happy to hop on a call and talk about marketing and plan some co-branding out to help drive demand for LG and that installer.
Got it. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And you have the screen in front of you of, if you think of questions after we disconnect from today, if you want information on the LG Pro program, but also give a heads up, we're hosting a webinar next month on July 30th. We didn't really go into home battery systems, but the webinar on July 30th is going to focus exclusively on the LG Electronics and ESS. So that's on your screen. And a question came in, I think it's going back to the Huntsville, Alabama, where panels are being made. The question is, can you please confirm where the solar cells come from?
I may have to get back to you on that answer. I believe that they're making the solar cells in Huntsville, but I will get confirmation and I will let David know what that confirmation is.
Okay, so Mohammed, for you, we'll get back to you with a definitive answer on that. And then, looks like the last question is they're just looking for information. I don't know if that's specifically data sheets or general product information, but regardless, is there a destination where people can go to for product information?
Absolutely. So if you are an LG Pro partner, the bulk of our information, if not everything, is out on the partner portal. So that's always your first place to start. If you're not an LG Pro, you probably should be. But if you're not, you can get the information from our website.
Great. And you can also feel free to contact your BayWa sales manager. The BayWa web store has a lot of good information. We always have up-to-date data sheets, warranty cards, different information that you need from there. And Margaret, I think we've given people all the information. We don't have any more questions that have come in.
All right. Well, if more questions come up, David, please let myself or Ria or anybody on the LG team know, and we're happy to field them. I will get back to you with an answer on the solar cells.
Thank you. So Mohammed, we'll get back to you on that. And yeah, as always happens is if you do have questions, once we disconnect, by all means, please reach out. But really, really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. We know it's busy season, so thank you for taking time of joining us. So on behalf of LG Electronics and BayWa RE Solar Systems, thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks.